Diddlets, but I want to go ahead and pick up with the Ray J situation because we talked about that yesterday. We talked about how Ray J was at a Halloween party and so were the Combs boys, okay? The Combs men, the sons, okay? Diddy's sons. Justin, Quincy, and Christian. And they, I guess, wanted to have some words with Ray J. And I told y'all the reason why I think they wanted to have words with Ray J is not only because Ray J has been online doing interviews trying to remove himself from, the parties and the Diddy of it all, like trying to act like, oh, we were partying, but we weren't doing what he was doing. That's not us. That's not hip hop. Everybody's trying to like remove themselves from the situation in one way or another. But the reason why I think the three boys got the men, okay, I want to keep saying that they're his boys, but they're men. They're 30, 26, and something 29, something like that. They're all like 30-year-old men. As far as once you're over 25, my nigga, you're a 30-year-old man, okay? And they just said the Diddlets, okay? Come on now, the Diddlets. They ran up on Ray J. And I think it's because there's a level of you're trying to take his place while simultaneously speaking negatively on him. That's why I don't like when people who do decide to speak on Diddy, they want to be careful with their words. They want to not actually say he's wrong. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, Yo did an interview with TMZ at the airport or some shit like that. They asked her about it, and she was like, "Oh, I don't want to kick him while he's down." And it's like, so you acknowledging how fucked up the situation is, or even how fucked up he is, would be you kicking him while he's down, and you don't want to do to him what he's done to other people. That's so weird to me that everybody wants to handle the abuser with the kid gloves that he hasn't handled anybody with. Like, I'm sorry, y'all, but I would much rather people not say anything. I would much rather them be quiet and not say a word than to speak in a manner that shows you are still trying to protect yourself from this man if he gets off. Like, you want to be able to still be in his good graces if he gets off. And I really don't like that. I really don't like that. I don't. It's just how I feel about it. To me, it's either say nothing or say the truth. And the truth is, you shouldn't be worried about kicking him while he's down with your words when he literally was doing that to people physically and he's on video doing it. Yeah, that's why I literally put in the comments, he literally kicked Cassie while she was down, and y'all are worried about doing it proverbially? Like, with your words? Isn't that interesting? And this was Yo-Yo. Okay, who said this. And just that, like that little consideration of him pissed me off. And that's just how I feel about it. It's my commentary. But back to the Diddlets. Okay, the Diddlets going around trying to act like they're their dad, trying to act like they have that same motion and power is such a delusion of grandeur. And it should really let you know. I'm looking to see if I had any other incense in here, but I don't. Okay. It should let you know that he raised them to be like him. He raised them to be predatory. He raised them to be problematic. He raised them to be bullies. Let's not forget, Diddy was walking around with security guards, basically being able to do whatever he wanted to do because he's Diddy with a whole bunch of security. So I can kick your ass while my security makes sure you don't fight back. People do that. Jocelyn Hernandez, that's one of the reasons why I don't support Zeus Network anymore, because when Jocelyn had her show second, third season, she had security on staff that were meant just to stop the girls from being able to hit her back. I don't like that. You want to be a big dog, you want to fight, you want to be physical. Don't use your security as a way to keep you from getting your ass beat by somebody that could probably best you if they were given the opportunity. Okay, it's always somebody that's low-key got crack strength that want to also have security keeping them from getting hit back when they want to be violent towards people. So all of that mentality, I feel like, and this is what I was telling y'all, there's no way that y'all can separate the diddler from the diddlets at this point. And them running up on Ray J proves exactly that. So let's hear what Ray J's manager had to say.
You were at Tara's, Halloween party over the weekend.
Unruly?
Yeah, Unruly.
Yeah.
How was it?
It was amazing.
It was amazing.
The party of the year.
Party of the year. Now, there's a lot, of information coming out about that party. Diddy's sons, getting into an altercation with Ray J.
Nobody's going to press Ray J.
Okay.
It's not going to happen. I mean, anyone can come and try to press Ray, but it's not going to happen. So that was an unfortunate incident. And, it was a great party that got ruined by little kids trying to fight a big boy.
Why do y'all keep referring to them as little kids? They're not little kids.
Okay.
And sometimes you just can't have that happen.
So I know that you broke up the fight with Diddy's kids and Ray J with Chris Brown. Can you tell me about that?
I mean, it just was unnecessary. Like, everybody's all family one way or another, no matter what people are dealing with in the world. Even though the Combs family's dealing with what they're dealing with, Ray deals with his life, Chris deals with his life. There's no reason for everybody to be fighting. And I mean,
because y'all have got to protect each other. What's all this infighting going on? That's what he's basically saying. Oh, this is infighting. Yeah. They've all partied together. They've all probably been privy to the same illegalities. So why is Ray J grandstanding on the news? Why is Ray J grandstanding? Because Ray J is smart. Ray J is going to always put himself first. Always. And Ray J knows that he has to separate himself, but then also he has to jump out ahead of the pack if he's trying to be the replacement. The Diddlets are upset about the way he's handling this situation. And I think it's because, nigga, you know us. Our dad probably did this, and that for you. And you up here on the news speaking out against him? Yeah, that's what it's giving to me.
And listen, Ray is just not a guy that you're going to go impress like that.
No, you were at Tara's, Halloween party over the weekend.
Okay, talking about Ray J is not somebody you just going to press like that. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Ray J is absolutely somebody that you're going to press like that if your dad is the diddler. You're not going to have any fear of Ray J in his little backpack. Okay, Hazel E was there as well. I don't know why they keep getting everybody coming out of the same parking garage, the same parking lot. It seemed like I don't know where they at, but they keep catching people in the parking lot. I didn't save Hazel E because to me she's just a hanger-on that you want to include what you got to say about the situation because you just want to be seen. Okay, to me, I feel like. Hold up.
Stop.
Let me play this and then I'll continue. Hold up.
I'm hanging with Young Buck and I'm gonna get the squad back with him.
Ray J. No.
Can I just tell y'all that Wack 100 is like, I don't know what he does, but it feels like whatever he does is probably illegal. Like it's giving, I have a image that I'm not doing anything illegal, but really in real life, what I do is illegal. And what I'm about to say about Ray J, the only way Ray J wouldn't be able to be pressed is if Ray J was doing shit behind the scenes that we didn't know about. That's what I wanted to say. His manager said that Ray J can't be pressed. He was absolutely pressed. Panini pressed with the dude from Zeus Network, with Lemuel, when they got into it a couple of weeks ago. And I was seemingly he was pressed between 3 of the Diddlets. So I feel like Ray J, if he's not to be pressed the way his manager says, then that means that Ray J does shit behind the scenes quietly. That is a scarier thing to think about. But I'm just saying, y'all really think y'all be out here defending each other? But no, if somebody's actually paying attention to the shit that y'all are saying, y'all get yourselves in trouble, in my opinion. But let's listen to what Wack 100's whack ass has to say.
Listen now. Everybody been calling me, and until you call me, I feel like it's no big deal. All right? So I'm talking to the exposer homies. They talking about the Combs is trying to rush you. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yes, the Diddlet.
They tried to rush you in Miami?
In LA.
Where?
bro, you know I'm not gonna call y'all because this could go somewhere else. And I'm like, you know, at the club, dog.
But you didn't have Donut then with you?
I ain't nobody with me, dog.
So how many of them was it? 2, 3? What?
How many of
I
it?
don't know, like 8.
Oh, so it was them at 8 and they tried to rush you for real.
Yeah, but don't put this up, blood.
Nah, it's going out.
Nah, blood.
It's going. It's just going.
Stop hanging with Young Buck and I'm gonna get the squad back with him.
Ray J. No. Listen, going out, dog. Like now. So my question to you is, can I put the other stuff out that we've been knowing about?
Nah, they too young. Like it's like that. Like I moved away from it. Like,
what did he just say? Can I put that stuff out that we've been talking about? So do you mean that there are other things about the Combs boys, the Diddlets, the Combsmen? Are there other things that we should know about as it concerns to them, Wack 100?
Huh?
I tried to talk some sense into like what happened, but I just, I'm saying, luckily the homie Chris is there.
What? Wait, what Chris?
Chris Brown, bro. But Wack, don't put this up online. Bro.
Nah, it's this off.
He said, "Don't put this online." I want y'all to know Ray J knows he's online.
But still,
it's going up. It's already online. It's online that tried to rush you, and you ain't told me. It's everywhere. It's everywhere that they tried to rush you. They ain't say they put their hands on you. I just said the little homie gonna squabble up. I thought it was just one. Now you telling me them at 8. So it's on.
It don't need to be like that.
Nah, that's what it's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be. Going out, dog. Like, all right, so I'm gonna call you when I get back tomorrow.
So it sounds like Wack is taking it on himself to do some straightening about this situation. And I have often felt like Wack was the do dirt nigga for Ray J. I don't know if y'all have paid attention, but they've been, business partners in cahoots for years now. And I don't like to pay attention to Wack 100 because he puts out a lot of misinformation. He was also a I can't stand Meg Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez fan person. We'll get into, that later, because there were a lot of them that would come out and put out one side of the story or spread misinformation. This is how I grew to really, I don't know if that was the only reason, because Wack has said and done so many things on the internet that made me feel like, please delete him out of my timeline. But right now it sounds like Wack is taking it on himself to do some straightening when it comes to the Combs boys. And I have to wonder. I have to wonder what really is going on with Wack 100 and Ray J. And if Ray J, all he has to do is call Wack 100 and things are straightened. Because that's what this sounds like.
All right.
Like y'all niggas talking, but y'all talking, and it's on the internet. So if anything happens, but to me, that's nothing physical is gonna happen. To me, this is when you put out somebody's tea. So if we see a story come out about any of them in the next couple of weeks, you can pretty much guess that it may have come from Ray J's camp.
They tried to get the little homie.
Yeah, but Wack, they hot as fire grease right now. Leave them alone.
Man, don't give a how hot they is.
They hot. They hot.
If we run into you, act like it's 1995.
Yeah. They hot though.
Now you gonna try to rush 8 deep. That's crazy.
Is it?
I mean, rush AD. He shouldn't have got up out of there.
No,
he should have been knocked out.
Yo, look, that's crazy. That's crazy. And Ray J over there being sympathetic. You know what I'm saying? He want to leave it alone because he know. So they say Chris Brown stopped. Well, Chris Brown did what he's supposed to do as a Paul Rue, right? I keep telling Chris. All right, so I'm gonna call you. Chris Brown is racking up his points. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I've been telling you. Look, Chris Brown is racking up his points.
At the end of the party, when we were trying to exit the building, actually, I honestly just saw like Christian, Justin, Quincy kind of start circling Ray a little bit. Words were exchanged. things started getting heated as we went into the parking garage. You know, feel like chests were being bumped. Ray had a backpack, and from the last situation we were outside with the zoo stuff, he went around and tried to go grab his backpack, and he had this satchel on. So I'm like, does he have a blower in there? Like, I don't want it to really like get to this level. So out of nowhere, Chris Brown hops out the car like a freaking leprechaun out of the magically delicious sky. And like, honestly, he started breaking it up. I tried to talk to Quincy, Christian, get Bully. Really did help the situation.
I'm gonna just tell y'all right now, Chris Brown coming to save the day, and the way y'all are trying to make it seem is not that. He didn't jump out of the car to save the day because he, out of the goodness of his heart. I don't want the Diddlets and Ray J fighting. No, that's not what this is about. Y'all have to remember that Chris Brown is linked to Diddy way more than we know. I don't know if y'all have been paying attention. And Chris Brown is the same age as Diddy's oldest son. You know what I mean? Around the same age. If he's 30, Chris is what, 36? I'm lying. Chris is 30 because if I'm 36, Chris got to be 35 because Rihanna is the same age as me and Chris is a year younger. So Chris is 35. They're around the same age. Any partying that was going on, them niggas was partying together. So anything that was done, they were doing it together. Chris Brown jumps out of the car to keep Ray J and from getting jumped because Ray J is the type of nigga that will spray information if he can. Like, I don't think it's a publicity stunt. I think that the Combs kids, the Combs boys, those grown men that are Diddy's sons, the Diddler sons, the Diddlets, they're losing it. I think they're scared, and I think they're now trying to step into Sean's shoes in a way that they could never do when he was out. When Sean was out of jail and running shit, they had to play back. They had to be children to their father because he would never allow them to really step into his shoes. You saw that with the music. Christian was a copy paste of his dad. Quincy can't even get into Hollywood real good without Diddy being involved in some type of way. He was absolutely running his kids. Now his kids feel like they can step into his shoes and run shit. They're checking Ray J because they're angry because Ray J knows shit. Chris Brown jumps in because he also knows that Ray J knows shit. And y'all not gonna unalive Ray J. Y'all not gonna do that. All y'all gonna do is threaten or maybe fight. And if that happens, Ray J will get mad and be vindictive like they know he is. And Ray J may put some shit out, blow a spot up if he will. That's why Wack 100 was like, so do we need to put out what we know? I'm telling y'all, Ray J's not stupid. He looks stupid. He acts stupid. It's not stupid. The reason why he don't even want that shit, he was like, nah, we're going to play it cool. We're going to play it cool. Like that's Ray J. Ray J's going to play it cool, y'all. But under it, I believe that Ray J knows things about Chris Brown. Ray J knows things about the boys. And Chris Brown is like, y'all need to chill out because nobody needs Ray to start talking more than he is. That's what it feels like to me. I could be wrong. I'm open to being wrong because I don't know these people. But I know how niggas act. I know how niggas act when they are all involved in something and they trying to make sure that it doesn't come out one way or another. Yes, Ray is very calculating. And I believe that Chris Brown got involved because Chris Brown doesn't have the emotional attachment to the diddler like the Diddlets do. And so he jumps out like, hey, y'all, chill out, because y'all know how Ray get down. Ray will play all of this shit real cool in y'all face, and then the story will come out later. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I just kind of feel like, yeah, nah, y'all can keep playing. That's why Ray J not really worried, because I think Ray J has always held people's secrets. Ray J has always held people's secrets. He's always been in rooms he wasn't supposed to be in. You know what I'm saying? Peeping shit he wasn't supposed to peep. But Ray J knows how to stay quiet, play his position, look stupid to the public so that y'all can underestimate him. Yeah, I be paying attention. I be paying attention, y'all. So, we'll just see how this all plays out. But I feel like this is a sign that the Combs family is, doing too much, cracking at the seams. Shit ain't tight over there, which we already know.
Ray, and they probably have a problem with Ray cracking jokes.
Imagine running down on somebody talking about what's up with all that ass being taken talk. Okay, my daddy ain't take no ass. All right? Diddy's kids need to sit their ass down somewhere. Okay, don't get spanked trying to prove a point that you're not built to prove. You're gonna end up in jail with your pops or someplace worse.
But you do understand it, right? It's different when it comes from somebody like you who they don't know.
Did you hear what Charlamagne said? You're gonna end up in jail or someplace worse. I need y'all to understand Ray J, as his manager said, is not somebody to be pressed.
When they probably know Ray J.
Even if they don't know, they probably gonna want to run down on Charlotte.
No, they're not gonna run down on Charlotte.
Man, whatever y'all on, get off it. I know you upset, you frustrated because of what Diddy going through, but stop projecting before you get hurt.
That's their pop, so you do understand that.
Glorilla said she just drove by the cemetery and there's plenty of room for okay. So I know they got room for silly youngins trying to prove a point. And let's be clear, you try that with Ray J, and Ray J ain't even the one to play with. Bro. You ain't gonna run down on 50.
Yeah, but
you ain't gonna run down, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna run down on nobody that's really bad.
Do you hear what he said? Ray J ain't the one to play with. This is when things seep out, right? So everybody looks at Ray J like he a fool, like he's a jester. Charlamagne is literally letting it be known Ray J is not the one to be played with. And I'm telling y'all, that's the difference between what's really going on behind the scenes and what you think is going on behind the scenes.
I don't even want that to happen.
But they have a different relationship with Ray J, though, right? Ray J has been to the crib. Ray J has been around them, right?
I don't even think they care about relationships. That's their dad, and it's very public. They just pressing whoever they want to press at this point. They're
not pressing nobody, and that's I'm telling you.
If they wanted to swing on Ray J, they would have swung. Ray, and they probably have a problem with Ray cracking jokes.
Imagine running.
Listen. A lot of things is happening in this conversation at the same time, my nigga. Okay, and I'm just letting y'all know right now. Pay attention. Okay. I'm going to leave it at that.